Hello gamers and welcome to Resource Map Testing. And yes, it is as riveting as it sounds. So here's the deal. My purpose in doing these tests was to confirm the viability of my chosen build order, which if you haven't seen that, there's a lovely and helpful video for you in the top right. So all I'm doing here is starting a run, seeing if I can get the 37 wood out of 2 camps and 10 stone income out of 1 mine that I need in time to make the 1 mine build order work. We make note of how much wood and stone income we were able to get out of that map, then we restart on a new run, do it over and over again, and hopefully we get a high percentage of maps meeting our build order needs. But while that is the purpose of the tests themselves, it's obviously not necessary to have a video of that. The reason that I did make a video of it is to help people who are having trouble getting those resources in time. If you're just here for that number, you can find it at the end of the video. Spoilers, it works the vast majority of the time. So that is the reason for the testing, but the reason that I put it into a video is because I often hear from people saying that they have to restart a bunch of times in order to find the resources they need to make the build work. Now, you might just get unlucky a few maps in a row on occasion, but if it's happening consistently, the reason is you need to scout efficiently to find those resources in time. And that is exactly what this video is to help you with. So I'll let you see a bunch of maps, but we'll start slow. I'll explain the process that I use, which gets me what I need the vast majority of the time. I'll show you what the money spots look like with the arrows as we go along, so you'll know what you're looking for in your own runs, and then I'll speed it up from there. As a reminder, this build order is house, camp, house, camp, house, mine. So we will prioritize finding good wood spots, which are generally 17 or more wood, and second priority is finding a 5 or larger tile stone patch. All we really care about for these tests is that we find those 3 things in time. And I do get sloppy on the build order in a couple of these. So here is the method to my madness. You'll notice that at the start of each run, I immediately place my house, I select my army, and I send them toward the most promising looking tree line. I click one of the soldiers, and I send him off toward a different tree line. He is now my scout. I put the army and the scout on different control groups. The army we keep constantly clearing with attack move commands around any forest that looks like it might have a good spot for a wood camp. While they're busy with that, we're going to move command our scout around to try and reveal as much as possible, also to find good wood spots. I go with the soldier because it's a fast unit and it's robust enough to take on a few crawlers on its own if need be. And importantly, when I put it on a hold position near an enemy, it's not going to be able to attack them like an archer would, so never use an archer as your scout, or you will end up constantly making unwanted friends. With the soldier, as you can see, we can easily weave in between crawlers without causing any trouble. And whenever you need to look away, just leave him on hold position. So make sure that you keep your units near tree lines because we are looking for those good wood spots that are going to give us 2 camps that total to more than 37 wood income. What do the good wood spots look like? Well, we're looking for ideally 18 or more wood per camp, and ideally we want it to look like a corner, L shape, or even better, a wraparound. But the minimum viable spot, as it were, can be as simple as a straight wood line that has a slight indentation at some point. And you will surely have noticed by now that I have been helpfully pointing out those spots with orange arrows to help you develop a sense for spotting them. And if you see any of those forest paths that look like they're made by Bigfoot running from the camera, those are pure gold. Once you do find a good spot, leave somebody there so you will have vision when you need to place your camp. And once you have found 2 good wood spots, forget about finding any more. Your mission is now to find a good mineral deposit. For this build, that means 5 or more tiles of stone, because that is 10 stone income, and that is enough to, in 2 cycles, get you enough for a keep. And that's the basics. There's only one other trick that I would mention, and that is sometimes you find a good spot that you don't have time to clear out before you need to place your camp or your mine there. What you can do in that case is use your units to aggro the enemies in the area, pull them away from where you need to place your building, and have one unit circle back around to give vision to place it. That is what we call special tactics, or the bait and build. This can be done even by a single scout, and it'll save your bacon every now and then. You will see that on display in one of the following maps. You'll also get to see some failure cases where even good scouting can't manage to salvage a bad map, and some ridiculously good maps where we find everything we need within the first 10 seconds. All that and more on the way, but for now, I will leave you to your studies. If you have any questions, hit me up on the YouTubes, the Discords, or the Steam guides, and I will see you all later.
Very well. All right, I'm going. Onward. Right. Very well. Another lost soul. We will not be stopped. Over here! We move as one. Come, brothers, this way! I fear not death. As you command. I give my life. If only you knew. I am chosen. Our defenses are under attack. Speak your mind. Face unifies. Can't you hear it? I follow. Let me serve. The heart still beats. Act through me. We bring salvation. We will rise. He calls upon me. We will rise. I am chosen. We move as one. I'm here. Captain ahead. On my way. Gladly. I'm on it. Forward. Very well. What? Right. I go. I serve. As you wish. From the ashes. Light the way. You mean, Your Grace? I'm on it. Very well. What is it? All right, I'm going. If I must. Onward. Right. What now? You dare question me? I'm 2 steps ahead of you. For me? Everything. All right, I'm going. On my way. I'm ready. I shall lead. Ready. Yeah. What? Huh? Very well. Get on with it. One good hand left. Come, brothers, this way! Over here! We move as one. Indeed. Face unifies. We will not be stopped. I follow. As you command. Act through me. Come, brothers, this way. Over here. Destiny will not wait. It matters not. Yes, of course. For the hand. We will rise. From the ashes. Make way. Very well. Put them down. Right. Wicked creatures. What? I'm on it. Moving out. Onward. On my way. Ready. Forward. I go. If I must. Onward. All right, I'm going. Who will kill first? Right. I'm on it. Very well. On my way. command. Very well. On my way. As I planned. Onward. I'm on it. Attack! Undoubtedly. All right, I'm going. Right. If I must. Very well. Moving out. Yeah. Scouting ahead. What now? Oh, no? That's mine. You mean, Your Grace? Ready when you are. Another lost soul. The heart still beats. We will not be stopped. Come, brothers, this way! It matters not. I die for the prophet! We will rise. Act through me. Indeed. Faith unifies. I am chosen. One good hand left. Over here. For the hat. I follow. I fear not death. He speaks. I act. The light burns strong. On my way. Proceed with purpose. Gladly. I'm on it. Right away. What is it? If I must. I stand prepared. What now? Yes? Ready when you are. As you wish. Delighted to. On my way. Get some rat pigs. I'm on it. Speak. I shall lead. I'm ready. Right. Onward. Precisely. I'm on it. For me. Everything. Very well. You dare question me? Tear them apart! On my way. Very well. My cup's almost empty. I'm on it. Right. All right, I'm going. Get on with it. As I command. Speak. What? I shall lead. Listen to me. I'm on it. The heart still beats. I follow. Come, brothers, this way. One good hand is left. We move as one. Over here. We bring salvation. Yes, of course. Another lost soul. If only you knew. Thrill me. Hey, unify. We move as one. We will rise. He speaks. I act. Can't you hear it? I am chosen. Let me serve. For the hat. He calls upon me. We will rise. Ready to face the dark. A flicker in the dark. Onward. I'm on it. I was born ready. Make way. A chance to prove myself. Right. Put them down. I go. Gladly. Well, this is gonna be fun. On my way. Got some rat pigs. Very well. All right, I'm going. As you wish. Ready. If I must. Yes? For me. Everything. I make the call. All right, I'm going. Get on with it. Onward. Right. Very well. On my way. Right. Onward. All right, I'm going. I'm on it. You mean, Your Grace? If I must. On my way. Onward. Right. Very well. I'm on it. All right, I'm going. Speak your mind. We move as one. As you command. Over here. Destiny will not wait. He calls upon me. Come, brothers, this way. Shh, can't you hear it? We move as one. Speak your mind. Let me serve. I follow. We will not be stopped. As you command. I serve. Swiftly. Got something for me? I'm on it. Right. Eager and willing. Onward. Yes? Very well. Die! All right, I'm going. On my way. Right away. If I must. All right, I'm going. Right. Ready when you are. I'm here. Speak. The light burns strong. I'm on it. Ready. Very well. You dare question me? Moving. On my terms. Onward. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. What is it? All right, I'm going. on with it. As I planned. Yeah. Right. Very well. Ready. All right, I'm going. I shall lead. On my way. For me. Everything. I'm on it. As I command. My cup's almost empty. Swiftly. Speak. Our buildings are under attack. What? Can't you hear it? I follow. As you command. It calls upon me. We will not be stopped. Come, brothers, this way. Faith unifies. We will rise. We move as one. Speak your mind. Over here. For the hand. As you command. Another lost soul. The heart still beats. I follow. They'll guide me. Come, brothers, this way. You mean your grace? Scouting ahead. Right. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. If I must. Ready. On my way. Onward. I'm on it. Speak. What is it? Swiftly. Very well. I shall lead. Yeah. All right, I'm going. Ready. Right. Yes.
I was afraid we were going to have to end on a fail here, and actually we sort of did. It just wasn't the map's failure, it was mine. I chose the wrong place for that second wood camp. We should have gone with the 19 down at the bottom instead of the 15 to the left. I'm sure after all the build order screw-ups, you know by now I'm not perfect. But 20 maps seems like a good sample size, a good stopping point. I think you guys get the idea, assuming anyone is still here. So our grand total is 15 out of 20 maps did work for the build. While I'd prefer it to be 100%, I can't lower the wood or stone requirements on that build any further without delaying the keep at least a couple of turns. I'd say having to restart 1 in 4 tries is pretty reasonable for a significantly stronger build order. So hopefully we all learned something. I know I did. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give yourself a shout out if you made it through the entire video, and I will see you all next time.